Howdy folks, it's about 9 a.m. on Saturday, September 16. Those are the steps that my friend Pete and I worked so hard on. And you can see I've got it strapped and I have to take them down because there's from there to there difference in the height that I need. Now, you might think, why don't you build boxes like you did, except that I had my steps set for 7-inch risers, and this will, this new height difference that we have will not allow for, to have all the steps have a 7-foot riser, so I'm gonna have to take them out. I will use two of the treads down at the shed to get in there, and I'll use 4 of them to get into the house. So I think there's 13 treads, so I'll be able to use 6 of the 13. Been working with my table saw here a bit. You can see it's a little bit rusty, having been in the elements. At least now I'm under cover with all the trusses. But it's good to be working with the table saw again. And over there I've got my planer, and under that green tarp, my jointer. It's nice to be able to work with the tools again. Linda is, what we have is, we had a sump pump right there, and we ran this new line into that, but you know, I want to be able to use this whole loop in the event that I ever have to do radon, and so I'm going to eliminate that sump pump and instead just use the one that I have way over in that corner over there. So everything around the entire perimeter of the house will flow into that basket. I'll abandon this basket, attach those 2 pipes. Now, in order to get that loop continuous, Linda has to dig down along here so that the top of our pipe and wrap that we do, the pipe, you can see the pipe, and we wrap it with landscaping fabric. We wrap that so that the sand, we can keep as much of the sand out as possible. But she'll have to dig all along here and through this next one. You can see there's a hole right there. I pounded that hole through the block yesterday, and here the pipe will run underneath that, and then we'll hook up to a pipe that we have just on the other side of that that wall. And when we do that, then we'll have a continuous loop. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a T over near that corner there where it turns, and I'll have that set up so that I could run a radon pipe up the wall. Not sure if we need radon, if radon's going to ever be an issue here, but if it is, we'll have it set up that we can run that pipe up through that spot. Marty Gavin, I brag him up. He's our plumber. He's been in. He's got this all roughed in for our basement bathroom. Here's a what'll be a floor drain once the floor is poured. This will be our waste stack that'll come down. There'll be a wall here. It'll come down into there and then into there, which will go into the grinder that'll be put right about in there. And there's those 2 pipes that'll get attached in the plastic basket that'll get removed for the sump pump. I think I've told you about the blocking that I do. Wherever there's windows upstairs, you know, we end up with big supports like this. And what I want to have is, I want to have the boards continuously come down. So here's an example of one Now let's go over where the sun doesn't shine so much. There. You can see I put a 2x6 right next to the 2x4s that are part of the trusses. And what I do is I pound that in and nail it. And then what that is that's right underneath the window framing upstairs, and it transfers the weight all the way down to the block wall so that you don't have a soft spot or a weak spot up there. Like I said, what I'm going to do today, we've got the stairs, and I will, my plan is today or tomorrow, Saturday or Sunday, to take this down. I've got it strapped. I'll take it down and we'll keep what we can use and abandon the rest of it. I'll build new stairs probably sooner than later, but in the meantime we'll also take out the wall that Pete and I put in, and I plan on reusing that wall. I'll use it down by the new shed. It'll be essentially the front and the back wall. That'll be 10 foot for each section. I'll walk you upstairs. We got our trailer lights working again. There's the trailer right out there. Here's the little trailer that Linda uses with the lawn tractor. When we get upstairs, I'll show you a nice view of the lake. Here's what I did yesterday. This is what they call a knee wall because there's a concrete block underneath it. So what I did is I furred that out. I ripped some 2x4s and put one along the bottom all the way across 16 feet, and then about 68 inches it is from here down to that block. And I glued and nailed all of those yesterday. Here's our sheathing. Now we're not done, because what'll happen is, for instance, another sheet of OSB, which is this stuff, will come down, and what we'll do is, for our siding, is we're going to step it down basically. So what we'll do is put some 2x4s in here, and we'll drill holes and pound in tap cons basically to have the 2x4s, and then we'll insulate that with 1.5 inch styrofoam, and then put this sheathing from this point all the way down over the block to the point where we want our siding to step down. That'll get done this coming week. We're gonna go inside the house right now, and you can see we have a fair amount of material. Under this pile, they're all like gold, but under this pile we've got a 30-foot beam. It's 18 inches high and 2 inches wide. We got 2 of those. Those will get doubled up, and what we'll end up doing is putting those over. I'll show you where. I'm going to put the phone down as I try to climb up, and I say climb up because you can see it's quite a distance. Each block is 8 inches, so there's 8, 16, and about 14 inches of sill and this. So I'm putting the phone down for a second. Hang on. Okay, I'm up on the entryway, and you walk in. I'm not sure if we'll have side lights here or not, or just a 42-inch door. I'm tending to think a 42-inch door is my preference. We'll have our little guest closet, and in there will be a mud room for stuff we have, you know, coats, dog food and the like we'll store there. This is our $1 million view. We're in the, right now, we're in the kitchen. So all the appliances will go along this wall, and then probably about here, we'll have a 5-foot wide by 14-foot long island, and I'll be making the island, I'll be making the kitchen cabinets, I'll be making the butcher block countertop for that 14-foot island, and in there what we'll have is a small prep sink, and Linda likes double sinks rather than the farmhouse. Over here we'll have an 8-burner stove with a big hood vent. Let me see, I think that's fridge over there, and wall ovens either here or right here. I had said to Linda, because you know we have this wall here, I says, what about if we make this into like an office room, because you won't really be able to see it? And she says, no. Her plan, because remember this was originally going to be a porch, and we're going to treat it as, you know, family room and very casual area. What she wants to do is take a hammock and hang it from that wall to over here, attach it to the wall, and so she's got it all planned out. This will be this is where she's going to have a hammock. She'll probably put a hammock swing somewhere in the middle hanging from the ceiling, and then we'll have a bunch of our other casual type furniture in here. The only beam or post in this whole house will be right here, and so I talked about that 30-foot double LVL, and it'll go from here and sit on top of that. And then we'll have another one that goes from this post over to on top of that. So this is the only post that we'll have. Everything else will be wide open. And those they'll have the post, and then up into the ceiling will be that beam. So you will not see that beam as you walk through here. It'll be up above the ceiling, hidden type thing. We're in the living room now. 3 big windows. We'll probably get rid of some of these trees in the sake of having a nicer view, but who knows. Back wall of the living room, I think I went through this the other day if you watch every video, but here we'll have from that wall over to about here bookcases, put the TV above a fireplace which will be between the windows down below. Our dining room, and remember this is all one big room, kitchen, great room, living room, dining room. Our dining room table will be about from here coming out. It opens up, the one we have right now, to 10 feet. We'll probably build some kind of an extension that we can set on the end for when, because we have all the grandkids and their parents over every Sunday. So there's 14 of us around the table, and those kids are doing nothing but getting bigger. So I want to take you into the bedrooms. Remember I just walked through the kitchen. As we come down the hallway here, this is a pantry. There's a wall right here, and that will be a bathroom, a common bathroom shared by, you know, guests. You'll enter here, but it will also serve 2 front bedrooms. So there's a door there, and there's a door here. One of the things we talked about is we're going to probably put a door here, because that's bedroom number 2. That would be the entrance to that common bathroom, and then here a nice size walk-in closet, probably 8 feet by 6 feet. The bedrooms, I think, are 12 by 12. So we'll probably put a door here and then lose those headers there. This will be the laundry room. Linda's always, as long as we've been married for 42 years, wanted an upstairs laundry room. And here she is at her age getting one. We'll have washer and dryer, counter, and over here a laundry sink is where it's planned on being. Back into the hallway, I'm going to turn left into the third bedroom, which will be ours, and this will be the hallway. Bathroom looks like it's probably 8 feet wide and well, I'll say close to 16 feet long. Double sinks. She wants a nice big bathtub, standalone. Over in this corner we'll have the shower and the stool. Actually, our closet, master closet, is bigger than the other rooms. This was probably 8 by 16. I don't know, I guess it's the same size as the bathroom, but it looks bigger to me. And this is our bedroom with the view of the lake. Essentially 2 full walls, because there's nothing on this wall over here which adjoins the family room. Over here we have 2 awning type windows high enough so we could put our bed anywhere on that wall easily as well, or over here in the corner, you know, looking out towards the lake. But we've had several trees removed, and that's our nice view now, without obviously the pile of brush down there. So folks, that's the tour of the upstairs. It's a little bit of a overview of some of the things that we have to do with the sump pump and the like. Take down the stairs and take down the wall. My intent is also to make some soffit vents. I'm going to do that out of by ripping 2x4s or 2x8s that we have, or 2x6s, and we'll rip those down into 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch strips, and we're going to build soffit vents. But that's another project. So thank you for watching. Have a great day.